Hello, welcome again to another episode of Two Days Doing Sports Podcast. It's Nate, joined by my co-host Daniel. Per usual, on a quest to prove that we know a ball more than the average sports analyst. Not throwing shade at anybody tonight. They won't catch any strays. We'll take it easy. So we're not sure when this will be released. This is one of our just kind of laid back special episodes in case one of us is busy and can't record. So it's going to be a pretty laid back episode. A lot of immaculate grids, randomized team bit that we introduced in the latest episode. Guess the player. I haven't done that in a long time, but we're going to be doing that now. And a couple Sporkle quizzes. So, but first, I'm actually going to spice things up. I want to start with one randomized team, and the reason I want to start with randomized team is I created a wheel for us.
Oh,
and
nice.
We're going to try to get... this is going to be... You're going to love this. So, the wheel is... So, there's 10 leagues on here. Well, 10 selections, I should say. 2 for NBA, 2 for NHL, 2 for NFL, 3 for MLB, and yes, 1 for WNBA. So, oh man, we are so cooked if it lands on WNBA. Gotta throw out the memes though. So, for those who don't know what's going on, we're gonna spin this wheel, and whatever league it lands on, we're then going to randomize a year of when championships have occurred. NFL, we might debate whether or not we just want to do Super Bowl era or include all championship eras. I think we do all just because it's funny, but we'll see about that. And so yeah, that's just, we're trying to guess what it is, and if we get it right, great. Daniel kind of cooked last time, got the he got the first World Series correct but flipped, and I had the correct loser but not the correct winner. I had the Twins instead of the Yankees, and then we kind of dropped the ball in the 1940 World Series. Cut us some slack. We weren't alive by a solid at least 65-ish years. So, but first we're going to start off spinning the wheel, and and then we'll come back to it later. Just wanted to do one. We're going to do some immaculate grids here in a minute. Let's see what the wheel lands on for us. Oh my gosh, want to be WNBA. Oh, we're good. We're good. And, well, that's convenient. Anticlimactic, considering this is basically an MLB podcast, but it landed on MLB, so Daniel is a witness. This is not scripted. So the good news for those that landed on MLB, though, this sport is ancient, so chances are we are cooked out of our minds. That being said, if it does land on 95 or 4, whatever you said, we will re-roll it again, because World Series didn't happen that year. And we start from 1900, go to 2025. So, randomize the year, random.org. 1976. Oh, this is a year.
That's a great year.
It's a great year.
Don't know why, but it is.
It's America's bicentennial. So, elite.
That is true. That is true.
So,
absolutely elite.
So, trying to think of who was good around this time. I know the Reds were really good. I think the Pirates were too. Baltimore may have been. They might have been. I always get this mixed up with Baltimore. They're somewhere in the 70s and early 80s, I think. I think this is a decade that the Yankees didn't make a World Series. I think the 70s weren't great for them. I know the Cubs stunk in the 70s. The Mets didn't do anything until what's-his-face at first botched it in 86. So I know it's not them. They could be in the World Series, but I think they only made it to 3. So I know it's not them. I'm going to go Reds as the winner. I feel like that's right. It might be the Athletics, though. It could also be the Dodgers or Cardinals, but I feel like it's Reds or Athletics.
Is it my turn to put my two
Yeah.
teams into it?
Yep.
I feel like the Reds is a good option, but since you took them, I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna go with the Cardinals. Don't think the Orioles are good yet. think you're right. I think it was the 80s. Man, Oakland is the only team that comes to mind. I can't really think of any others. I wish I could say the Rangers. They This is year 4 for them as an organization, so I don't think it's them either. But I think this is actually the first year they made the playoffs, if I remember correctly. It's either 76 or 74 was the first year. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think the West Coast. I don't think any of those.
I'm pulling up the
AL.
results now since I guessed, but I will not say anything.
Um, you know what? I'm just gonna throw Boston in there. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're the one. But to be different, I'm gonna do uh, what I say: the Cardinals in Boston.
Okay, so you're saying Cardinals beat the Red Sox despite the fact that they lost to the Red Sox in 2 World Series in our lifetime alone. I'm just kidding. Although it's technically true. And so the correct answer, first of all, I'm not a ball knower. Yankees did make a World Series this decade. It was this
Nope.
year. But they didn't
Nope.
win. I was right. I was right about the winner. Reds did. Reds sweeped the Yankees, by the way.
Oh, yikes.
That's a keeper. That has not happened very often. So I wonder if it's the only time the Yankees have been swept in the World Series. Maybe not. They've been in like a bajillion, but it's not a lot. So Reds sweep Yankees. I did not keep that in our notes for Tigers being the Reds. How many games? I just like to live in the Yankees' head rent free. Totally not delusional. So that gives me. I'll take that. I'll take a correct World Series winner. So I'm at least halfway there. So I'm just trying to think really quick. Was it 80s then? I think it might have been 80s. The Yankees didn't make one. I don't remember. I know they had a rough decade roughly around this time frame. It was either 60s or 80s. I thought.
I mean, they've also had a pretty rough, almost 2 decades at this point.
True. True. They had a rough couple days. That felt like decades for them. So. All right, well, we'll come back to that, but we're going to shift gears for the moment, go over to Immaculate Grid here. Actually, you know what? Since we're going to do multiple Immaculate Grids, I'm going to jump the gun. Again, sorry, Immaculate. I promise we'll get to you. But since Batter Up and Pickle, we can only do one a day. Might as well just knock those out. So I'm going to go over to Pickle. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I have to glaze Cal Riley until I'm right, so...
Oh,
that was a decent guess though. So it's AL West. He throws right-handed and was born in the USA. That was really cringe. I'm sorry.
Marcus Simeon.
That seems like a reasonable guess, to be honest, because he's not within that age threshold. Oh, that was a good guess.
Okay.
So I'm gonna guess he's
33
33 or 32. I feel like it's not a lot of guys going to be older than that. Not necessarily true, but so our options left are Astros, Angels. Wait, I'm just gonna do it. Gonna go Mike Trout.
Wow.
Boom! Let's go. Did not realize Marcus Semien was older than Mike Trout. Although with Mike Trout's health, he might as well just be older than Marcus Semien by 2 whole decades.
I was gonna say, I think Mike Trout's body is at like 50 years old at this point.
Yeah, poor guy. But all right, well, we cooked in that one. 3 attempts. Batter up. Here we go. Yeah, you're right. It's Cal Riley. He definitely doesn't bat like this, but again, I gotta glaze him. Okay, well, not as good of a glaze this time. Not as good. Would stand up like that?
That looks like it looks like a Jock Peterson stance, but Jock Peterson's a lefty. Is it look? Oh no, we would have gotten a yellow for NL West probably. It's not looky.
But so it's NL Central or NL East then. So I guess we at least haven't narrowed. Alonso's lefty. Wait, no, he's not. But he doesn't bat like that.
It's not Turner.
I was debating if it was a Philly.
It's not
Is it
Ozuna.
Alec?
Azuna,
Is it,
not Azuna. Acuna does.
is it Alec Bohm? No. Wait, is it AL East? No. Okay, so no, it's NL Central. It's NL Central. It's gotta be NL Central.
Is it Nico Horner?
That'd be pretty legendary. Okay, well, I don't like that we have yellow for third and second. So that mean what does that mean he's infield? I always forget this with this site. Yeah, it indicates matches between infielders and outfielders. Yeah, so he's either first or short. Um, I thought Nico was more short for them. Maybe no, Dansby. I'm stupid.
Dansby. Yeah.
It could be Dansby.
No, it's not the Cubs.
Oh yeah, you're right. Not paying
Who's the
attention.
shortstop for the Brewers right now? Oh, it's
It's a
Adamas.
great question.
No, Adamas is with San Fran. All right, let's move on. Is it Mason
Milwaukee.
Nguyen?
Is he? He's American, right?
Actually, no, it's not. It's not.
He's not. They don't have him loaded in here.
Okay, well that makes it
You
easy.
might as well just not guess rookies.
Is it Wilson Contreras? Maybe. No, not Wilson.
William.
Yeah, Wilson. No, Wilson.
Yeah, I was gonna say William because
Wilson's
either
the
way
Cardinal
they're
first base. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
It's not. Oh, is it Reese Hoskins?
It could be. All right, there you go. Nice. Was a Brewer. Okay, so now we can move over to Immaculate Grid. Sorry, Immaculate. All right, here we go. Pick a number.
542.
Great number. I just got this is gonna be immaculate. I'm telling you. 542. We have some rough scores in here. We also have some pretty good ones, but all right, 542. Oh. Okay, so the rows.
For Angels, Colorado, Mickey Monia.
What? Him?
Yep.
Okay. Well, so as Daniel explained, the Angels are one of the road teams, and Rockies are in the column. Other road teams are White Sox, and the other ones played center field for one game. Other team is the Astros in the column, and then 100 RBI season batting. So, Rockies, White Sox. There's so many guys that passed through the White Sox. John Gray didn't play for the Sox at any point. Played center field one game. Did we say like Larry Walker played center field once for the Rockies?
I was thinking Carlos Gonzalez,
We could do that.
like a long time.
Yeah. I was hoping Larry would be a little bit lower poll, but he is the more popular name. Played center field minimum one game for the Astros.
Oh, I pulled this out the last time. Who was it? Nope, it was a shortstop. Never mind.
I was debating Hunter Pence, I think, for this last time.
I don't think he played for the Astros in center field.
He started with Houston.
I think he was more of a right fielder his whole career. I
Right.
could be wrong.
He wasn't mainly center, but he started with Houston. I saw him at a game, and we would call him Poopy Pants. Or not us, but some drunk Cub fans, classic, called him Poopy Pants. We'll come back to that. I'll just. This is a boring answer. It's not gonna. It's gonna be yeah. But
For
I had to
center
give
field
a
and
Paul Konerko shout out.
for center field in the Astros, put Chas McCormick. I think he's their current. I think it's CA. Yeah. I think he's their current center fielder,
Yeah,
though.
okay.
Okay.
He was the other, he was the other guy I was debating. So I
There's
figured.
another guy that
Um,
I can't think the name of.
Troy Gloss is 8%. I thought that was an
Jeez.
immaculate. I should have tried David Eckstein. I don't think David Eckstein ever was ever that guy though. Offensively wise. Dang it. Okay, 100 plus RBI season. Played center field minimum one game. No, I can't do that. Kenny was a leadoff guy. I don't think he ever did it. I wanted to go Kenny Lofton so bad. Just thinking through teams really quick. You think AJ Pollock ever did it?
I don't know.
Screw it, we ball. Was a terrible idea, chat. I thought he popped off for LA. That's a bummer. I shouldn't have done it. That's okay. Well, we're going to do multiple, so that's why I was a bit more aggressive anyway.
Houston, Anaheim is throwing me off a little bit. I don't know why. I feel like there's been a good amount of players on both.
Oh, this is Dallas Keuchel. He played for Milwaukee? Wow. White Sox, Rockies.
I was gonna say Keuchel also played for the Rangers.
What?
Hmm.
Wow.
He was
I do not remember this.
he was a like he made like one or two starts. That was literally it.
That's wild.
Oh, Zach Greinke for
That's
Houston,
right.
LA.
That's probably gonna be a little bit, but I'm sure. There we go. I'm gonna guess 9%. Okay, 11.
Ooh, that's higher than
That's not. That's actually not that bad, to be honest. A little over 10 is, I mean, obviously, want to keep it the lower the better, but I mean, that's still Astros Rockies. I'm gonna try something, but I don't. I'm gonna try something. I don't think I'm gonna get it though. Oh, bang! Let's go, chat. What was the Juan Uribe poll? 9%? Bro's a little chubby there. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take it. Honestly, if I didn't sell in that bottom right corner, we probably could have been within the top 100. That's okay. We'll do it. We'll run it back with another one here. I'm gonna go 7-14. Okay, rows are Brewers, Cubs, Twins. Columns are Tigers, 30 homer season, first round draft pick. Was it Ian Happ or is a
Does it have to be drafted by the team?
player either played one game with them during their career, so it could be either or.
So it could literally be. I'm just gonna say like. I mean, Dansby Swanson's a big one. The Twins, or not the Twins, the Cubs, but that could be a higher percentage.
Joe Mauer for Twins for sure. I think that's just.
Do they have to be currently in the majors?
Don't think so. No, because I was gonna say
Okay,
Royce
they have to
Lewis.
be drafted or have played with the team. Okay,
Uh huh. Since
so I could.
1965. Was CC Sabathia a first round pick?
I don't know. Let me
Zach
look real
Greinke
quick.
was. Zach Greinke was a Brewer for a bit. I'm pretty sure. Was he not? Am I making that
Seriously,
up? Am I making that
that's
up? I might be lying.
hilarious.
I might. I thought he was. You know what? This whole thing is going to be dictated as to whether or not he. I don't think he did. He did. Certified ball knower chat. I thought I remember him playing shortly before or after the CC Sabathia era. Oh my gosh. That's a good pull. Let's go. I'm
Um,
trying to be as aggressive.
I feel like for the Twins, Buxton is definitely one, but I just don't know how high that's going to be because he's a current player on the team.
Oh, is Royce Lewis not a first rounder? No, he's
I
also
have no
a.
clue. I don't remember Royce Lewis being drafted. That
It's
name
gonna
like
be him or
doesn't ring a
Mauer.
bell.
That's gonna be the tough thing.
I
Unless
mean,
we
I think
risk it with
Mauer's
like
going to be the.
Johan.
I think Mauer's
Uh,
going to be the highest one, but I still have a feeling that Buxton's going to be higher, or not higher, like higher than we probably want. But I can't think of any other twin. I can't even think of like their young prospects right now.
Bartolo Colon a first rounder? Don't think so, but Josh Hamilton didn't play for either. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna come back to first round picks. That one's gonna hurt our brain. Let's just lock in 30 home run season. Um, I'm gonna be really
Kyle
pissed if this
Schwarber.
man never did it for the Cubs. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
he was. I mean, he'd played most of his career with Chicago. I remember
That's
him
not
as a
true.
Ranger.
It,
He didn't. I thought
it,
he played a lot of his career with Chicago. I personally remember him
it,
more in Chicago than I did as a
I
Ranger.
think he played more for the Rangers.
Okay,
Let me look this up really quick. He played for the Cubs for a good few years, but
because then he
he
went to the
kind of
Yankees. Also,
he went to the Yankees, but then the Cubs traded him back to the Yankees. All right, chat. Guess who's right in the comments section? Where did he play the longest? Alfonso Soriano, locking in. Maybe it was the Cubs. Holy crap! He only played for Texas 2 years. Maybe I lied.
I was gonna
He
say I don't
played
think.
a lot longer than Cubs than I thought. Oh my gosh, I don't know ball.
I was gonna say
2013. Dang.
I
I didn't think he played for the entirety of his contract. I forgot he was also drafted by the Yankees, though.
the Rangers were
Um,
stupid and traded him or let him walk.
it seemed like the Rangers in the early 2000s were stupid for letting multiple
Oh
shortstop
yeah.
infielders
Oh
walk.
yeah, 100%. I'm just saying that was just another one.
Soriano and A-Rod is a catastrophic collapse. That's insane.
Yeah,
But
it
anyway,
was
I don't need to
quite.
remind you of that. Don't need to remind you of that. 30
I
home
mean,
run season. Nelson Aguilar.
Detroit
Um,
and Chicago, Matthew Boyd.
could do Matthew Boyd. I want it. I kind of want to get greedy and think of somebody else, but I want to go Edwin Jackson so bad. I want to go Edwin Jackson so bad. That dude is. Oh my
But,
gosh! No, we're not doing that. Hang on.
but our
Hear
guy,
me out. Cubs legend Carlos Pena. Bang! Let's go. Matthew Boyd would have been good one. Maybe it would have been lower. I don't know, but Carlos Pena. Not a lot of people guessing that.
I was gonna say the other one was our boy Joba.
Joba.
I don't know if he ever
That's a.
played for Chicago, but I know he played for
I
Detroit.
don't think he did.
Okay.
Um, in fact, I think he might have played for Milwaukee. He might have.
I mean, the
I
only two
don't.
teams I remember him on are the Yankees and Detroit. I don't know anywhere else.
Was Curtis Granderson a Brewer? Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'm not gonna chance that just
I
yet.
mean, Torrey Hunter's probably the biggest Detroit twin one.
Have we shouted him out yet? I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be the highest,
Oh,
but we just gotta do it.
no, I meant the Detroit, uh,
Oh,
Minnesota.
oh,
I think he'll be
good
the
call.
highest one for that one.
That's fine. I'm okay with that just because
Okay, 21's not horrible.
it's not horrible. I just, I don't think we've given him a shout out yet. And he's one of my favorite players growing up, so. The one thing I'm worried about, though, is 30 home runs season. Oh, Miguel Sano. Miguel
I
Sano
mean,
did do it, I
also,
think. Justin
Morneau.
Morneau.
Yeah.
Morneau. Morneau might be higher, to be honest, though.
No, I agree. I think Morneau is probably going to be a higher percentage.
I'm going to go Miguel Sano. He definitely did it. Yeah.
I was to
Bum.
say, yeah, when he was, like, young in his, he was a good player down there.
Also, again, I know. Oh, or should I do Ryan Braun? People might be doing Prince Fielder, and for that reason, I think we're going to go with. Oh, really? I mean, I knew it was going to be high, but I figured Prince Fielder was going to be around this percentage too. So Ryan Braun might end up being the highest there. That's unfortunate. I should have just done Prince Fielder. Nah, I'm waiting for the Texas Rangers Tigers poll for Prince Fielder. I'm waiting for that one.
That'll probably be the highest percentage one.
I actually don't think. Well, Ian Kinsler. Ian Kinsler.
I don't think Ian Kinsler is going to be as remembered as.
Are you sure? Prince Fielder played like 2 years for Texas, I thought. And it was like at the very end. I thought Ian played for a few years for y'all. Am I wrong? I've been wrong about this before,
Kinsler?
so yeah.
Yeah, Kinsler's a beloved Ranger. Everyone loves him.
Yeah. So I think he'd be more known as Ranger Tiger than Prince.
Maybe. I don't know.
It'd be hard. Prince is the bigger name. We're probably also just totally glazing over like a legend or somehow in that mix, but okay, come on, we gotta lock in here. We got 3 more guesses. First round pick. Is it Ian Happ? That's the first. I know we could go. What's his face you listed, but
Dansby.
Dansby.
He was like the number 1 pick, I think.
I thought Ian
Or
Happ
number
was
2.
the first. Yep, bang. Lock in. I'm a little surprised Ian Happ's that low.
Yeah.
I'm a certified Cubs glazer, by the way, chat. Holy cow. Everything else is like 20%, and then Cubs 0.632. Twins first round pick. I mean, I can't think of anybody else, or like I want to be aggressive with. Joe Mauer's it's such a basic answer.
I would go Buxton. Buxton was like
Go
the
Buxton?
first, I think the
Okay.
second or third pick or something like that.
Alright.
He was very high.
12%. Yeah, okay. Tigers, Brewers. I'm going to risk it with Joba. And see if I'm probably wrong. Okay, I was wrong. It's not bad, though. So we had a similar score there. So we'll run it back with one more, and then maybe come back. Here are the highest.
Wait,
Robert Yount.
why didn't we think of Fielder for Milwaukee, Detroit? What are we doing?
Okay, well, no, hang on, though. To be fair, I was trying to go riskier with that one.
Okay.
So so yeah, although it kind of overglazed it, like if we were like actually thinking things through, we would have had it. So Javi Baez, Cubs, Tigers. I was locked in with my choice though. Oh my gosh, Jack Morris. Okay. Harmon Killebrew, interesting. Yeah, Joe Mauer was the highest there. Cubs first round pick, Chris Bryant. Oof. Sammy Sosa is the highest there. Not surprising. Okay. Ryan Braun was the highest for homers. That's really. I thought thought Prince would have been it. Prince had a smooth swing. He was a beloved player. Even some Cub fans liked him, or maybe didn't hate him. Ryan Braun was a douche, and
Yeah, I
nobody
hated
like
Braun. I hated
everybody hated Braun. I'm a little surprised he's listed more. Okay, well, I think I picked that one, right? No, who picked that one? I picked that one. All right, you pick one. This is the last one.
We're gonna go 777. We're gonna end on a holy number.
Ooh, a fresh one here. Oh gosh. We might not end on this one. This might get ugly. Rows are Giants twins. Played second base one game. Columns are Blue Jays, Yankees, and only one team. Oh my gosh.
There's
This
no
is gonna
loyalty in the MLB, so only one team is hard.
lock it in. I thought the strat was gonna be list people that are active now. Dang it. Okay. Well, Kirby Puckett, only one team. That was an obvious one for Twins. That's probably the highest answer, unfortunately. Played second base, only one team. So help me. Nico Horner, I guess.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of.
Marcus Simeon. No, I'm obviously not that dumb.
Yeah, I mean
Uh,
we can go Horner.
I think Horner's a good. I don't think a lot of people are gonna be listening. He's probably gonna be at like 3 to 5% range. Nailed it. 4. Okay. Giants one team. I want Tim Lincecum's too big of a name. I don't even know if he. No, he played for the Angels, so he wouldn't work
Uh,
anyway.
Mike Yastrzemski, the current I think right fielder or something for them. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's only played for
12%.
San. Oh wow, 12.
He's one of the more popular guys in the lineup, but see, so your reaction is what I was thinking. I thought people are going to be guessing guys on the Twins now, and that's why I thought Kirby would. I thought Kirby would have been around 12%. I thought people would guess him, but not as much as you think. Unfortunate, but Twins, Yankees,
For
Yankees,
San Fran,
Giants.
Toronto, you have both Kevin Gossman and Robbie Ray that you could put there.
Robbie Ray for either one of these.
For the Toronto San Fran, you could also do Kevin Gossman because Gaussman also played for both of them.
Holy crap!
Gaussman
Gossman's
went from
active.
both of them are. Robbie Ray is currently San Fran's ace.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And
Okay, so who do we?
they, in a sense, swapped places.
Well, Robbie Ray won a Cy Young, right?
Yeah, he won it with, I think, Seattle.
Yeah. So should we go Gosman?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Kevin Gosman. It's kind of a toss up there.
I feel like both of them
Yeah,
are gonna be
maybe
popular.
Robbie would have been lower. I don't know though. With him having a Cy Young, he might have had that. Should I just meme with DJ LeMahieu here? I don't know. Well, you know what? We could do Joe DiMaggio. Did he not play one? Wow. Are you kidding? He never played second base once? What? I know he wasn't second base, but wow. No. That's ridiculous. This is cheating here. I just gotta lock that in. Oh, I'm so mad. That makes me so angry. That's okay.
Twins, Yankees is Josh Donaldson is one.
We could do that.
He's going to be probably a high one though.
No, he's not.
Oh,
People
okay.
hate on him, so.
Or they may have used him for the Twins Blue Jays one.
Yeah, colors were down, unfortunately. This is the problem with listing active guys. We got one or the other. I'm just gonna do Toronto second base 1 game minimum.
Marcus Simeon.
Screw it. I'm sick to my stomach. That's ridiculous. 184 still a good score. I'm not satisfied. I said that'd be the last one, but well, how long has this been going? 35 minutes? Nah, we got one more in us. We got one more in us. I'm mad about that. I just can't end on that. I'm so angry. And just for that, what was Barry Bonds' home run record? Alleged home run record? 763? Something like that? 764? I'm just gonna go 764. Something like that. Alright. Oh, this could be a blessing in disguise. Rows are Padres, Cardinals, played center field 1 game. Columns are Yankees, 30 stolen but base season, and played first base minimum 1 game. Oh my. Center and first could be Cody Bellinger, right?
Yeah.
Or, it's a boring answer, but okay. Padres 30 base stolen season, or played first base minimum 1 game. We're gonna go Padre legend Eric Hosmer. Gosh dang it! I really thought that'd been more. I gotta start.
I was gonna say Cronenworth.
That's okay. Dang it.
I feel like I may be crazy. I think a Goldschmidt St. Louis Yankee is going. Oh, that's actually a really good one. Do that one.
Yeah, I'm going Jordan Montgomery. That one I knew was going to be lower. People are going to go Goldschmidt.
No, I think people are going to go Goldschmidt on Cardinals first base.
Oh, that's a good point.
Which is why.
No, Pujols.
I think Goldschmidt's still pretty recent.
More recent, but Pujols is one of 4 guys in the 700 home run club.
All right,
I think it's kind of hard not to list him there. All right.
I hate him. St. Louis played first base. David Freese.
Dave Freese. I didn't want to say it. Didn't want to say it. It was in the back of my mind. But I was like, don't say it. If Daniel says it, do it. But
we had to do it. We had to do it.
Cardinals 30 base.
I mean, Ozzie Smith is probably a big
one. Okay, we'll go Ozzie.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's probably better.
We haven't shouted him out yet, so I'm okay with taking that. And we have a couple low ones, so we do need to lock in at one lower one at some point. But I think for now, that's pretty good. Played center. Oh, New York Yankees center field 1 game. You know him, you love him, Jacoby Ellsbury, baby. Yeah, let's go. Stirring up the fan bases with that selection, making Yankee and Red Sox fans mad. I want to know how many people are picking Brett Gardner there. Probably a lot. Padres, Yankees.
Johnny Damon ever score or have a 30-plus stolen base season?
Almost. Oh, I don't know with the Yankees. He might have.
It doesn't have to be with the Yankees.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's just center field. Yeah.
Wait, when's this retroactive? We're not doing that. Certified Baltimore. Wait, no. Oh, but he has to play center field. Holy crap! I almost just sold. Billy Hamilton though. Billy Hamilton.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Johnny Damon might have been lower. I don't know. I just was a little. I'm gonna look it up now. I'm gonna look it up really quick. Johnny Damon stats. Did he had to have done it at some point. I don't. He didn't go for like 40 or anything like that. But I lied. He went for 46 with Kansas City.
That's crazy.
Okay, so but with the Yankees, when I was thinking of the Yankees, 29, 27, he never did 30 with the Yankees. And so that's why I was kind of locked in. I was like, I don't think he ever did it.
Well, he
yeah, I remember those. He won the World Series with Boston. In our lifetime, he did it. He broke 40 once, so that's why I was like nervous about that. But yeah, he got a lot there.
A guy just came to my mind. I'm gonna look him up. His name. You remember the Flying Hawaiian?
I don't think so. I'm not
Shane
good with
Victorino.
nicknames, granted. Oh man,
Do they
yeah.
do they have to have stolen bases with that team?
With that team, yes.
Dang it! That was gonna be my pull
That's
for Shane Victorino.
should have done Shane for center. He played center at
Yeah.
some point for sure.
Oh,
That's the one we should have done.
that's where he.
Dang. I mean, Bill Hamsel's still a good pull though.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Let's lock on Yankees Padres really quick. Let's just get this out of the way.
Did Michael King ever play for the Yankees? Isn't that where he came from?
That's where he came from. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was a relief
I think
pitcher.
that.
7%. That's a little
Wow.
surprising, and it's a
I
recent.
have a feeling
It's
that people don't remember him playing for the Yankees.
I guess, but I mean, that's a pretty big trade.
No,
So
I agree. I agree.
it's just
I
like
think
if you're
people.
watching recent baseball, that's like a one you probably should know. 30 base stolen season with Padres. I mean Tatis, right? Well, actually, I don't
Yeah,
know. He doesn't stay healthy
I don't.
enough.
I don't think he has. Uh, did Merrill do it last year? I don't think he did. I don't think he became a 30-30 guy.
Was Tony Gwynn a base stealer? I don't think so, but
I don't think so. I'm trying to think of when Tatis was like a rookie, but I don't even think they had a lot of stolen base guys.
he was stealing a lot as a rookie. But he was called
He
up
just can't
late
stay healthy.
and
Yeah.
wasn't healthy.
I'm also just trying to think of that team in general, but I don't think
Machado.
anyone on that. Not with the Padres.
Baltimore, maybe he might have done it.
Maybe.
I don't really know. They're not really a team that steals, or the
No,
when
they
we were
haven't ever
younger,
been.
not really a team that won.
Ah, I'm gonna pull out a Ranger legend, El Blondie.
Pro- oh, Blundy?
El Blondie, also known as Travis Jankowski.
My bad. You think he? Holy cow! That was look at that immaculate 82. What a good score. I forgot about Oh Blondie. Yeah, that's a heck of a nickname. Wow, that was a heck of a pull. He
He
apparently
started his
was the Red
career
Sox.
with the Padres, had
Hmm.
a pretty good first couple years.
Oh,
Oh,
Tony Gwynn
Gwynn
did do it,
did.
by the way.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
So we did have Pujols for first base though was most popular. We had three most popular, unfortunately, but despite that, our score was still 82.
Yeah, we cooked
I think
on
that's because we
three.
had a good poll with King, Jankowski, and Montgomery. So we're
And
good.
Ellsbury.
Um, sweet. Yeah, Ellsbury was a sick poll too. All right. We are gonna go back to a round or another round or two of Guess the World Series. So, or not Guess the World Series necessarily. Share the screen here.
Are
And
we gonna end up doing the guess the players?
guess the player. Oh yeah. That's true. I'll do one more guess the championship first though, and then we'll do the guess the players. Thanks for reminding me on that. So podcast wheel. There we go. All right, we're gonna spin chat. Here we go. It's gonna be NHL this time, guaranteed. Nope, you're joking. Okay, we might have to do back to back because I feel like we need to do one non-MLB one, but MLB is here again. So, random year is 2001. Yep, I'm locked in. I know this one, so easy money. The question is, does Daniel chat? Does Daniel know?
Do I know? It was 9/11. So,
Gosh.
rest in peace.
Jeez.
We
Yeah, RIP for sure. But
shouldn't have done 2001. But no, seriously, it was the Diamondbacks and Yankees.
okay, you're locked in. Okay.
Yep. I mean, the Diamondbacks won it, but
Should have done 2001. You should just have brought up that detail. Dang, man. All right, well, yeah, I don't even have to Google that one. Arizona wins Game 7.
Yeah, I just mean New York had two
Yeah.
fatalities that year.
Yeah, oh man. That's brutal.
Losing the World Series right after 9/11.
Oh, that is tough for sure. But you know they did three-peat from '98 to 2000, so
That is fair.
and it was their fourth World Series in a row. So, from a sports perspective, I'm not shedding a single tear for you. For
Neither was
sports only. All right, let's try this again. If we land MLB again, dude, stop it. Okay. All right, so we land NFL. So we do end up having the conversation. Do we want to include NFL championships? If so, I have to Google when the first NFL championship was, and if it lands on that,
we can just do Super Bowls.
Just do Super Bowls. Okay. We'll just start with Super Bowls, chat. So, hey, fun fact, the first NFL championship game was played at Wrigley. Don't mean to brag. So, surely that means the Bears ended up becoming a massive NFL powerhouse in the modern day of football.
Ooh.
Okay, so NFL predictions bit. So first Super Bowl year. I know the first Super Bowl, so I don't need to worry about it. Super Bowl one. I just don't know the year. 1967.
Sheesh.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of glad we're doing it that way anyway, because then you also get into AFL. Well, technically, this is still no. Yeah, this is still technically pre-merger, I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
It gets murky, but so let me go to random.org. 1967 to 2025. 2025, by the way, being the most recent one happened. So when we're saying the year, it's the year the Super Bowl happened, not the year of the season. That's how we're gonna do it. So,
yeah, and this year was the Giants versus the Jets.
oh yeah, totally factual, chat. All right, 1979.
And actually, America lost, so no one won that Super Bowl.
We won a little bit with Patrick McFraud getting waxed, I guess. But yeah, that was either way not a great one for us. But
79.
okay, this has Raiders written all over it.
Because I think this is before even. No, I think the Cowboys are relevant at this time. Still.
They are. They definitely are. I'm gonna go Raiders beat Redskins. And before y'all get political on me, sorry, but that's what the name was at the time. I'm not gonna call them the Commanders when that wasn't their name then. So, If they win a Super Bowl in the near future and that we have this bit still going on and it lands on that year, then I'll call them the Commanders. But I'm gonna call the team name by the team name of one the team name it was. So who are you feeling?
I'm gonna have the Cowboys in it. 'Cause I think
Cowboys.
this was their era. I just don't know.
I might be a year early for Raiders, but
I'm trying to remember all the teams that they played whenever they were in there, which I can't remember.
you know, I'm gonna take this back. I'm gonna go Rams beat Raiders. Changed my mind in the last minute. Wait, no. No, Rams don't have one. No, hang on. Now I'm getting all... Oh... I think the Raiders were 80. So now I'm getting... I don't want to take this from you, though, either. I'm going to go Steelers beat Cowboys. I'm going to be so mad if the Raiders won in 1979. Something about that just felt off, though.
I think you're right. I think it's Steelers beat Cowboys.
This was the decade for the Steelers. I do know that.
It's also the Steel Curtain. I think you're right. I think you got it.
Steelers beat the Cowboys. Thank goodness. All right, we were both right. 1980. I guarantee you though. I don't know. Maybe it was 83 then for the Raiders. I think. Okay, so we're both we're both perfect in the NFL, so we'll take that, I guess. Once we go through all the Super Bowls, though, chat, then we will go to World Championships and embarrass ourselves. So, like, it's gonna be bad. Steelers beat Cowboys. Okay, so we're gonna do guess the player now. So. We could go back and forth. I'll pull up my phone. Start with baseball, hockey, do it like that. So, go to saved. All right, podcast icebreakers. I should like the ones that I've done. All right, here we go. This player is played for 7 teams. First was the Pirates. Second was the Nationals. Third was the Padres. Fourth was the Guardians. Fifth was the Marlins. Sixth was the Diamondbacks. And seventh was the Nationals again.
What was the first team?
Pirates.
Josh Bell.
Going Josh Bell. And I think you're correct. It is Josh Bell. All right. Ball knower. And I get to embarrass myself with hockey.
All right.
Patrick Kane. No.
We're going to start with the Ducks. So, at least for the hockey one, it's the teams and then the years after. So, if you don't get it with the teams and you want the years, I can give you the years.
Yeah, it's the same thing for me.
Okay. Anaheim, Ducks, then the Oilers, then the Devils, then the Blues, then Tampa for team number 5. Team 6 is the Wild. Team 7 is the Bruins, and then Team 8 is the Blackhawks.
Oh my lord!
If you need years, I can give you.
He's probably a Blackhawk right now. That would be my guess. Oh gosh. Seth Jones. Not my guess. I'm just memeing. I know Seth. Oh gosh, I can't believe he's in a freaking Stanley Cup. Oh, Nick Foligno.
Is that
It's
your
gotta be
guess?
Nick. Yeah, it's gotta be him. He came
Nope,
from Boston.
it is Patrick.
No. What?
Yep,
He just retired. To be fair.
that is true. He did.
Yeah, I guess Nick didn't play. Yeah, that was a bad guess because he didn't play for Oilers. I don't think he played for Anaheim. I was so fixated on the team before. Dang
I didn't
it.
realize he played for Edmonton. Granted, it was just 2 years, but didn't realize
Oh,
he played
I
for
should
Edmonton.
have thought about Tampa because Maroon was a Stanley Cup merchant at one point.
Yeah, he went from the Blues to Tampa.
Dude, I should have thought about Blues to Tampa. I've let Boston throw me off. Dang it, man. Well, yeah. Well, like I said, I embarrassed myself, chat. That's okay. Um, getting spammed with messages right now. Here we go. Next one. So, liked that one. Okay. First team, Atlanta Braves. Second team, San Diego Padres. Third team, Boston Red Sox. Fourth team, Chicago Cubs. Fifth team, Chicago White Sox. Sixth team, LA Dodgers. Seventh team, Phillies. Eighth team, Baltimore.
Yikes. I don't even know.
Do you need the years?
Yeah, give me
Probably.
the year.
He was with Atlanta from 2010 to 2014. San Diego in 2015. Boston 2016 to 2018. Cubs in 2019 to 2021. White Sox 2021. LA 2022. Philly 2023. Baltimore 2024. And I think he's technically in the minors right now. I don't think he's
I,
officially retired.
I don't know. 2015. The guy that I had that came to mind in the middle of it played longer for the Padres, but it's not him.
Who'd you say? I know you're saying it's
Will
not him.
Myers was, but it's not him.
Yeah.
He played because I know he played for a couple of those other teams, but he was a Padre for a lot longer than just 1 year. I'm trying to think of the last two. Yeah, I don't know.
So you just give it up?
Is it Charlie Morton? I'm just gonna
No,
throw
it
that
is
out there.
not. It is
I
Craig
didn't think so.
Kimbrell.
Okay. Yep. Yeah.
All right, all right. I'm about to be over two. That's okay.
All right. So we have started with the Avalanche, went to Ottawa,
Matt
went
Duchene.
to yeah. Yep. Yep.
I know that whole ordeal is so infamous that was an easier one for me. I was locked in. He said I was I got that. Yeah, I got that one.
That was, I feel like, the
Oh man.
easier one of the three that I did.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if you would have expected me to get it that quickly, but
No,
I
no,
was
not
locked
that
in.
quick, but
Yeah. All right, the last one that I had for you. Six teams. Um, started with the Angels, went to Tampa, went to Minnesota, then Detroit, then Colorado, then Anaheim again. I gave you
yikes.
some. This one's. If you want an easier one, I can pull an easier one. This one's really hard.
Give me the years.
Angels 2014 to 2017, Tampa in 2018, Twins 2019, Tigers 2020, Rockies 21 to 23, Angels 23.
Oh, so he's not even in the league
Might be in the minors, but yeah, I think he's done.
anymore. Sheesh. I'm trying to think of
Yeah,
Rockies.
I didn't look at the players when I did this.
Is it a position player or a pitcher?
It's a position player.
Okay, then I may not. Sheesh. I just don't know much about the Rockies.
You know, this is a combination. This is a ruthless combination. I think he technically played DH at some point, but I'm trying to pull that up. I want to try to at
Yeah, I
least
don't.
get like the. No idea.
Yeah,
It's
I don't.
CJ Cron. I
Okay.
I could give you another one in a minute.
No,
That
that's
one
that's
was
fine.
that
Yeah,
that
that's
one
fine.
was impossible. Like I know the name, but it's just like he's just you forget about him real quick. So I had
Yeah,
no idea played for like half those teams.
I didn't realize
So
he played for Tampa. That one threw me off.
I didn't realize he played for Anaheim or Detroit
I
or
didn't know he played for
anything
Anaheim.
besides Colorado.
I knew he
Oh man.
started his career with Anaheim. I did not know he went back to Anaheim.
Hmm.
Okay, we are starting with the Stars, then Anaheim, then the Wild, then Toronto, and now, or last team is Edmonton.
John Klingberg.
Hmm. Yep, our our guy.
It took me a second, but I was just like, I think who was after Anaheim? You said Edmonton.
Um,
It was
Minnesota, the
oh,
Wild.
Minnesota. No, it wasn't
Yeah.
Minnesota then. It was the fourth team that you listed. I was like, it's for sure John
Toronto.
Klingberg. Toronto. Yeah.
I didn't realize he played for Anaheim after the Stars. I did know
He was
about
traded there, or I
I
thought
did know about
maybe.
Minnesota. No, we let him walk. He wanted too much money.
Oh, he wanted to go.
Yep.
Oh, wasn't he like hurt?
Yeah, he was
I thought he was like
hurt and also
hurt the last
wanted
year.
a lot of money for it, and we were like, "Nah, fam." And so he
Makes
went
sense.
elsewhere.
Makes sense. Well, I could give you one more if you prefer. And try to make it a little nicer.
Nah, let's do the
Nah,
Sporkle
D-
quizzes.
the
That'll make
Sparkle
up for
quizzes.
it.
Okay. All right, we're gonna end the night with a couple Sparkle quizzes. Maybe sneak in one more World Series prediction. Maybe it's like crack right now. So I'll share my screen here. So we're gonna do one World Cup one chat. Um, so we're gonna start there. In 5 minutes, can we name the 2010 World Cup teams? So basically, just naming countries. I know who won, which was Spain.
Argentina has
Uh,
to be.
we may as well lock in Germany, Argentina,
I
France.
think
Pretty
the
sure
I'm pretty sure the
England.
U.S. participated
I
in
didn't
this.
think they made. Oh, they did make it this year. They
It
did.
was the year
I don't know if
after.
they made it out of the group.
No,
Yeah.
they didn't. They had a really tough group.
Uh, Africa. Is it South
Uh,
Africa that got it? Yeah. If
try
they
try
automatically
Morocco.
get it.
Morocco is normally I don't even know how you spell it. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not.
I think I did spell it
Usually,
right initially.
I
No.
think you did.
Ethiopia is wild. I'm pretty sure South Africa was the team that got it because I think that's where it was hosted. And the team that hosts awesome automatically
Canada?
qualifies. Italy, Canada might not have.
No,
Mexico, maybe. Yeah,
probably.
we almost have Group A done. Chat.
Um,
Chile,
Uruguay.
Colombia.
I also think Uruguay is good in this. Uh,
We got Group A finished. Paraguay's in there. Poland.
Brazil.
Why not?
Did we get Brazil?
Oh gosh, missing Brazil would have been embarrassing.
As the say,
That would have
I
been.
I was shocked. Do Iceland?
Venezuela. Nope. What'd you say?
Iceland.
Iceland.
They were good. Nope. Okay, I was gonna say maybe it was after this. They were good.
China. Japan. Oh, Japan.
Korea.
Korea.
Nope.
UAE. They might not like abbreviations. Denmark. I don't know. That was. Let's go.
Sweden.
Group A.
Try
Sweden.
Sweden. Usually they're pretty good.
Switzerland. Switzerland's in there. Okay.
Sweden
We're
has
halfway
two
there,
E's.
chat. What was that?
Sweden has two E's. Oh
Did
wow,
they?
they didn't even make
Well,
it.
either way, it wasn't in
No,
there.
they didn't make it.
Our way. Um, Latvia.
Is
I don't know.
Ireland?
I think they're technically they're part of England. Like I always get this confused
They
with the
don't
United Kingdom
participate with
nonsense.
England. They have their own team.
It's Scotland then.
I think
Um,
Scotland also has their own. At least
do
now
they?
they do. Maybe back then they didn't.
Good for them. Go Jamaica. I don't know. Did we say Germany? Yeah, we did.
Did we do
Tamina,
Costa
mina,
Rica?
waka waka,
Costa Rica?
tamina, mina.
Okay. I don't
Who played France in the World Cup final? It was someone. It's like a country you wouldn't expect to be good, but they're actually usually relatively decent at soccer. Croatia.
Yeah, that's a
They're
good
not
one.
in this one.
Oh wow, that's surprising.
Romania. Slovenia.
That's crazy. Luca.
Serbia. Oh, let's go! I'm just naming NBA international countries. Let's go! Giannis, Luca, Jokic's carrying me, baby. Yes, sir. We're running out of time here. Djibouti. I tried. Djibouti. I'm sorry. That's unfortunate. Kenya. I don't know. There's not going to be a freaking African country in there besides South Africa.
Oh, try Nigeria.
Nigeria. Maybe okay, freezing cold take. Everybody lock me in. Chad, Mali. I'm gonna throw out all the African countries I know now. Congo. I spelled Congo wrong. We're missing big countries. I just know it. It's just, what are we missing? I mean, there's gonna be smaller ones that we're just not gonna get. Peru. Wait. El Salvador. There's no way. They're like one of the. No, Honduras is one of the worst countries. We completed a second group. Let's go. That was pretty. Mongolia. I don't know.
Who else was in?
Syria. Qatar. Let's go with the Iraq and Iran. Yeah. Afghanistan. No, there's no way. Oh, Israel.
Turkey.
Oh, man. Turkey. Wow, we actually got cooked. Oh, okay. I'm counting Korea. We did. I was going to type Australia and got distracted. That's so embarrassing. We're going to count both Koreas.
I thought they
You said
participated in one. I didn't realize.
No.
They participated in two.
No, I should have said that. Slovakia. I thought about Slovakia. New Zealand is a bad miss.
I forgot Netherlands. That's
Portugal's a
horrible-
bad miss. Australia's a horrendous miss. It's bad because literally we're listing off a couple in a row, and I was like, we gotta list Australia, and then just. Alright, well, we gotta lock in. We got 2 more to go, chat. Here we go. So, we could probably less embarrass ourselves here by doing MLB teams with league letters. Can you name the AL teams that contain AL and NL? Can you name the AL teams that contain AL and NL? What? Wait.
So you need
what?
an NL team that contains the letters N and L, and AL teams that contain the letters A.
I got it.
NL team. Hit play. The Nationals.
Got it. Angels.
Rays. Nice.
I think it's an AL West. Is it?
Mariners? Nope. Doesn't have an
No,
L.
Why did I just...
Uh, for the NL, it's Marlins.
Good call out. Okay, we just got to focus on AL. Okay, Yankees, Orioles, Red Sox, Blue
It's the
Jays.
Orioles.
Or
No,
they don't...
nope,
They don't
it's
have
not.
enough...
It's not
Hey,
today. It's not today. It's
Blue
not.
Jays, Rays,
Rays.
Guardians, Twins, Royals, Tigers, White Sox, Angels, Rangers, Astros, Athletics. They don't have an. They don't have an L. Who's the last team in the AL West? Who's the last team in the AL West?
That's
Oh
all.
my gosh! We only named 4. Oh, it was Blue Jays. Oh,
Oh,
yeah. I'm stupid.
Blue and Jays.
Well, that's okay. And the
Don't
last
worry
one.
about 'em anyways.
Last one of the evening, which is 30 home runs by the All-Star break. Pretty self-explanatory. So we have to just name it.
1954. Why?
Yeah, and we all know Cal Riley is going to do it. So Aaron Judge is on there.
Shohei
1954.
Ohtani.
Alright, joke's on you. You're saying 1954, and I nailed it! Got Willie Mays.
Is
Mickey
Braun
Mantle.
one of them?
Oh,
For Milwaukee?
Ryan Braun, maybe. It might be. It's probably Prince. What? Who did it for Milwaukee? Yelich.
Oh, wow. Good job, Yelich.
Alonzo did it for the Mets. Is Freddie Freeman on here? It's probably not. Bonds is gonna be on here multiple times.
Is the St. Louis one
Gonza-
Pujols?
Gotta be. Actually, that's too early for
It
Pujols.
is. 2009?
Yeah,
He's there.
it was. He was there for 2009. Ortiz for sure. Konerko. Are you kidding me? I can't spell Konerko right now. If that's Konerko, we're counting it.
I was going to say, Bautista's in Toronto.
Chris Davis.
Who's 2019?
I think it's McGuire, isn't it? I can't spell McGuire to save my life. If that's McGuire, we're counting that too, but we
For
might
which
not.
one? The St. Louis one?
Yeah.
I think
It's definitely 98.
I think it's MCGWIRE, I think is what it is. W after the G.
Oh, after the G.
And no U.
Oh. Thank you. Golly.
1999.
TBD.
What?
That's some BS! That's some BS! That's not what?
Is Ripken on here?
I doubt it. Wasn't a home run hitter.
I just saw Baltimore in 96.
I don't know these guys at this point for the most part.
It's 2019.
Dodgers? Was it Betts?
Was Muncy?
Was it Puig?
I-
I'd be shocked if it was Muncy. Certified bum. Machado left. What the crap? Will Smith. Duh. I'm just gonna type out Johnson. Who's the... Reggie Jackson. Okay. Good. I was gonna say. Is it Jeff Kent for...
Did you try Mantle? on
I
here?
tried Mantle. I
Oh,
shockingly
I
not
didn't.
him.
That's surprising.
Who was the third baseman for the Phillies in '79? Who's like the big known third baseman for them? Schmidt. There we go. I'll take that. We might get a couple more depending on. Okay, we were at average, but Cody Bellinger. Oh, it was Tomei.
Didn't
Okay. Oh, Tampa Bay. Oh, that is. No.
I I
We're
forgot they were the
bombs.
Devil
We're
Rays.
lost. We didn't. It's TV. Frank Thomas should have had that one. Everybody else though, like I didn't know Greg Vaughn played for San Diego.
I forgot about Will Stargell.
I was not gonna list Frank Howard or Willie McCovey. I know Willie McCovey. I just not like that. I can't end on a under 500 performance though. I'm gonna try to scrim through a couple really fast. Well, it was at average, so instead I'm just gonna prove my ball knowledge through one last random championship before we call it a night here. So go back to the wheel. I swear if it lands on WNBA, I'll shoot myself. It's gonna land on WNBA now. How much you want to bet? All right, we're good. Wow, look at that! It's MLB for the 4th out of the 5 spins we've done so far, or something like that. Goodness sakes! How much you want to bet we get the 1908 World Series? Just so I'm proved that I'm not cheating.
Yankees.
We're
Dodgers.
going Yankees Dodgers 08. The disrespect. The disrespect. It's only the most iconic 1900s World Series minus the White Sox in 1919.
You're right. The Cleveland Spiders.
Shout out. There we go. I'm being stupid. Alright, I swear. 2016. Whoa! That's. No! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! That is crazy! It did not just land on the other Cubs World. Oh my gosh. Well, we know this one. Oh man, I don't even need to write that down. I know you know. We're in class for this one. No, I can't end on it, dude. If it lands at, okay. Do you know 2010? I know 2010. Yeah, Rangers.
Yeah.
Rangers Giants.
Giants. And
Come on, give us a
Rangers
challenging one.
got
There we go. 2002. Do you know this one? I do.
I'm trying to remember who was after.
This is the one we'll end on, because this one you'll have to think about. I had no hesitation.
Oh, is this the Angels one?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is the Angels Giants one.
Yep.
The
I'm
Battle of
joking,
California.
chat. There we go. This is the one we're ending on. We need one to test our knowledge. 1903. Come on. Lock it in.
I'm gonna lock in the Detroit Tigers and the Cincinnati Reds.
It's a valid take.
I'm gonna
It's going to
say
be really not. Wait, when was the first
Detroit.
one? I didn't. Maybe it's. I don't want to Google it and then find out. I'm just going to type this
guessed.
out.
I'm gonna use that as my guess, and I'll see when was the first one.
Alright. So now thinking about it, it might not be.
The first World Series was played in 1903.
Oh my gosh.
It was a best of 9 series.
I forgot about that. Alright, so I will need to update this when we do this to 1903. So you took Tigers, beat Reds. I'll meme with Pirates, beating. Uh, how stupid do I want to sound? Oh, let's go. Pirates beat the Indians. I don't know.
So you got one of your teams right.
Yeah, Pirates, right? Pretty sure.
The Pirates and the Boston Americans.
Oh, Pirates did win though, right?
Nope. The Americans won
Oh,
five
dang
to three.
it! Pirates, you sold me. But I did get one team right. I knew the
Yeah,
Pirates were in
you did.
this one. I just forgot about um, Boston.
The good old Boston Americans.
Pirates. Boston Americans beat the Pirates. All right. Well, I'll take one
Five to
out of
three.
three for that, I guess. Yeah. So, okay. Well, that was a longer one, but that'll work. So, thank you all for joining, and let us know how you did in the comments. How you did on some of the quizzes and all that, and clown on us for some of the things we missed. Prince Fielder for Brewers Tigers for sure. A little awkward, especially since we were glazing him like half that grid. So
True.
until then, we will see you all the next episode whenever we decide to drop this one.